family. Let the fun begin. We're here to connect, bring joy to your day. Style, soul, and stories in a unique way. From New Orleans roots to the world we inspire. Every click, every view takes us higher and higher. This is your space where you can feel free. A community built with authenticity. So grab your coffee, hit play and unwind. Your seat at the table is one of a kind. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. MOCA's NOLA bells, where the queens unite. Serving Southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. MOCA's NOLA bells, it's the vibe for you. If you're new, pull up, make yourself at home. This is where we vibe, where the bells have grown. And if you're returning, thanks for coming through. We wouldn't be here without queens like you. We're serving you content that uplifts and inspires. From beauty and life hacks to chasing desires. This is more than a channel, it's where magic begins. Together we rise, together we win. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. MOCA's NOLA bells, where the queens unite. Serving Southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. MOCA's NOLA bells, it's the vibe for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Every little click shows how much you care. We're building this space, making something divine. Welcome to the bells, you're already in line. So if you're new, welcome, glad you stopped by. And to the OG fam, you're the reason we fly. Hit that button, subscribe, and come back again. It's MOCA's NOLA bells, where the magic begins.
Where the fuck she at? Say it loud! NaZiyah Harris!
MOCA and the NOLA bells just pulled up. Big body bitches, Roxy, Annette, Shannon, Marquita. Where the fuck is NaZiyah? Hey, where NaZiyah? That baby was 13. Told her teacher I need to talk, then dipped off the scene. Sick on the floor, y'all ain't even blink. Now she gone and we demand a link.
Where the fuck she?
She cried for help.
So sad.
Y'all played it small. Whole system call, y'all let that girl fall. CPS fake. The school ain't care. Called y'all up, nobody was there.
We see.
Now she missing. Now y'all press. She been dying inside while y'all just guessed. You failed her. Jarvis locked.
Lock 'em all up.
That's just a start. He know the dirt. He played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till her time was up. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too, y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping. All of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known-ass pedophile, bitch. Who's that? Nah, Marquita, y'all slow head twins look like pain, bitch. This ain't never gonna end. Y'all cap real bad, posting online. What did y'all do? What did she say to you?
No, because
I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? MOCA's NOLA bells, we ain't finished. Roxy popped up, bitch, sit out. Like she been fam, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's balloon
everybody. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday, happy Sunday. I missed you guys. I missed you guys so much that taking that day yesterday made it seem like I was gone a week. But it was a day that I had to take off. I really needed that day, and it seems like I missed a lot on YouTube, but y'all know how MOCA is, families first. Family matters, and that's how I rock and roll. But today's a new day. We're back in this thing. We're back to business. And business is where we are. Again, welcome each and every one of you to MOCA Unfiltered, where I am MOCA and my NOLA bells are up in this thing. We are who we are. We're a chat of love. We're a group of respectful people. You know, and what I love more about this chat than anything, we respect one another. And that's a beautiful thing. Everyone has an opinion. All opinions are welcomed as long as they're respectful and respected opinions. We don't give people the boot unless they deserve it. And I don't ever want to get to the point to where I feel anyone deserve it, but there have been quite a few. But we don't want to go that route. But in the meantime, in between time, I want to give a big, warm, virtual hug to all my awesome moderators. You guys rock. You guys are awesome. Shout out to the chat. You guys are awesome. My supporters, you guys are awesome. And my replay gang, I could never forget you guys. You guys make it happen. And guys, MOCA never asks for much. All I ask is that you like, comment, subscribe, share the live. By doing so, you're supporting the channel. And I could ask for nothing more, nothing less. And without further ado, we will not, continue with the long shenanigans. I'm going to speak to my people, and we're going to get down into this because we have some things to discuss. We have some things to definitely discuss, guys. Oh, God, people were here early this morning. Brother Shank was here first. Hello, salute, salute. Belinda, hey, my beautiful. Happy Sunday. Look at Yo Bay. Yo Bay says, hey, MOCA and family, I miss you guys. Yo Bay, we miss you too, my love. Zilla, my sister. Hey, girl, happy Sunday. Dr. J says, MOCA, I really appreciate your presentation on this content. You rock. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Love you for that. Kimberly, welcome, welcome, baby. Sister Terrific. Hey, sis. Thankful. Hey, beautiful. Christian. Hey, my love. Happy Sunday. Deidre, hey girl, happy Sunday to you. Happy Sunday, my love. Dorothy, thank you so much for that super chat, baby. Happy Sunday to you, my love. Miss Ebony, welcome, my love. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. See where I'm at. This shit done hopped all over the place just now. Okay, here I am. Hey, Joyce, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Tracy, happy Sunday, sweetheart. Happy Sunday. Sunday, Mac, welcome, boo. Sister Nene, hey, boo. Hey, Jordan, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, Tuck, welcome, boo. Miss Bill, I see you, boo. Look at Jordan. Hey, Jordan. Sabrina, happy Sunday. Wilma, welcome, my love. Welcome. Hey, Dorothy, welcome, beautiful. Hey, Tammy, welcome. Happy Sunday. Tracy Ellen, happy Sunday. Hi, Paula, welcome, boo. Eno and Bella's mom, hi, baby, happy Sunday. Hey, Plaid, happy Sunday, boo. Ocean Waves, hey, love. Hey, Rhonda, happy Sunday. Lady Leo, hey, boo. And thank you so much for that little tidbit, my love. Carol, happy Sunday, baby. Mina, hey, boo. Miss Bill says, I get so happy in here. Hey, MOCA and the hardest working mods. Miss Bill, we love having you here, girl. Sylvia, thank you for that super sticker, my love. Hey, Red. Mecca Draper, welcome to the chat, my love. Hey, daughter, how are you? Daughter says, hey, everyone. And Mochas, I hope everyone is doing well and safe from the stormy weather. I've been in the bushes, but I'm here for it today. Welcome, boo, welcome. Look at my sister Queen Spirit. Hey, girl. Hey, Valerie, welcome, my love. Hey, Mel, how are you? Hey, Bobby. Hope you guys are having a really, really good afternoon. Hey, Sandra, welcome, 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 my love, welcome. Hey, Gloria, welcome, baby, welcome. Hey, Becca, NYC girl. Hey, Sassy, welcome, boo. Yours truly says, hi, Mocha Mods and Nola Bells. I'm listening from the bushes while having dinner with the family. Thank you for tuning in, yours truly. Enjoy the family. Enjoy the family. Hi, Hazel Red. Welcome. Hazel Red says, hey, I'm a new subscriber here from New York City. Hazel, welcome to the Nola Bells, my love. Welcome. Nora, welcome, my love. Welcome. Becca, welcome. Essie, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Hey, no nonsense. Hey, boo. Let's see. Am I at the bottom yet? Patricia Taylor, welcome to the chat, my love. PJ, welcome, welcome, welcome. Darlindra, welcome, my love. Welcome to the chat. Hey, Toy, welcome, welcome. Podcast, hey, baby. Happy Sunday. Ray of fucking sunshine. Hey, my love. Sabrina, hey girl, nature lover, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday, happy Sunday. Sister Janice, hey boo. All right, we done got down to the bottom. We done got down to the bottom, so now it's time to get to business. Guys, you know we've been down this rabbit hole. We've been down this rabbit hole. And the more we bring things to surface, the more antsier the people on the outside gets. And I believe these people on the outside, guys, are getting antsy is because we're touching surfaces that in their opinion should not be touched. We're peeling layers one at a time. Shout out to all these awesome content creators out here that's also bringing awareness to this situation. The other day, I didn't go live on yesterday, so Friday. When I came live, something in me said, after listening to the victim, one of the victims of Jarvis, after listening to her on Toots Live, when Toot did that interview, after listening to that interview, I replayed it. And so many things stuck out to me as she did that interview. So when I came live on Friday, it was in me to say, we need to look into Frank. We need to start looking into Frank. In my opinion, not only is Frank a key player, Frank is a heavy hitter in all of this. And being that Frank is a heavy hitter in all of this, everyone that falls under Frank, everybody that's falling under Frank is all the people that's been discussed previously. So these people are not working alone. And the reason they're not working alone is because these people aren't that smart. Definitely not that smart. Now, let's reveal them one at a time. We can reveal them one at a time. You know, the talk has been Jarvis. Okay, I get it. You get it. Jarvis wasn't that smart. Jarvis was an ex-con, right? An ex-con with no hope. Only thing Jarvis had going for him was he was a pedo. That's all. He was a pedo. He had nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. So being that Jarvis is this person with this horrible history behind him, and believe me, it didn't just start when Jarvis met Annette. It didn't just start when Jarvis was introduced to that family. According to Jarvis's sister, she and Jarvis was raised by their grandmother. Jarvis has been a menace to society since he was a little boy. He was a menace to society since he was a little boy. When I first ran across the live where Jarvis was exposed for impregnating his mom's best friend, And the lady was in her late 30s, early 40s, and made a baby. That right there alone made me know Jarvis had a problem. So whatever demons Jarvis had, he had no help and he didn't control them. So here Jarvis is, 14 years old. 14 years old, running the streets. He didn't want to be raised by his grandmother because I'm pretty sure he didn't want to follow rules. He had already got a taste of pussy. So now he's running amok through these streets. Jarvis went on. And something is telling me while Jarvis was running out there in them streets, something tells me Jarvis met up with Frank. Somewhere down the line, Jarvis met up with Frank. Frank has a sickened perversion. Frank is a very sick man. Frank is another one that has a record as long as my arm and twice as long as Jarvis for the same sick shit, if not even sicker. Follow where I'm going with this, chat. Detroit, something is truly wrong. There's no way Frank could have all this going on. No way. I have a problem with cities. I have a problem. And it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with colorism. It has nothing to do with nothing. But here it is. You allow these organized crimes, these organized criminal associations to come within your city and plant traps all throughout your city, terrorizing neighborhoods, bringing in drugs, and deleting our youth. Got a problem with that, Detroit? Frank uses those auto body shops as cover-ups. Frank not only uses those auto body shops as cover-ups, to my understanding of all the mom and pop shops that are in every corner in Detroit, Frank has a hand in those. He owns at least 60% of them. So who's Frank? Frank has long money. He comes from a family with long money and horrible behaviors and terrible backgrounds. So, MOCA, where you going with this? The same girl that was described, the same young lady that gave that interview to Toot, when she went on describing the driver, when she described that driver, in my opinion, that driver was a 20-year younger Frank. And Frank was reporting when they drove up to that house. When they drove up to that house, when she was in that van with Jarvis, definitely that was not Frank's home. That was the home of Frank's dad, or maybe an uncle, because this was a 20-year younger Frank from what she was talking about that day. Frank was being trained to do the shit he was doing. So this is a long lineage of sexual assault, a long lineage of raping young girls, a long lineage of trafficking. I'm not here to say that all Arabs or whatever the hell he is. I ain't saying they all do it, but these people got too much behind their name, too much shady shit under their names to say that this is not what they're into. How does Annette fit into the ring of Frank's auto shop? Somewhere, somehow, Annette had dealings with Frank's uncle, Frank's daddy, somebody. Because remember, Frank was a younger version back then. And then she met Frank. Through all that bullshit, she met Frank. Now we got little young Jarvis running around there, running around the auto body shop, running errands for Frank and whomever else. Now I want y'all to know, Jarvis was the pickup man. For all that they've done, Jarvis was the runner. 20 years ago, I'm pretty sure Jarvis was not looking the way he looks today. And the desperate people, the young girls, yes, they probably thought he was a catch. Jarvis went out there. These people had Jarvis on payroll. And Jarvis was doing a whole lot of recruiting. Jarvis recruited for Frank's Auto Shop, since that's the name they're using. Jarvis was the recruiter. Jarvis would go out there, him and King both. Jarvis recruited and groomed these girls for everything that took place. NaZiyah brought this stuff to light, but how many others before NaZiyah did this happen to? How many others? And I'm pretty sure not only was it Jarvis and King working at that auto shop or one of those shops. Here we have Jarvis. We have King. We have Eric Gamble. All tier 3. No, Eric Gamble is tier 3. But they're all pedos. So if I'm running a lucrative business, if I am running a lucrative business, and I don't want no smoke, and I'm all about business, why would everybody that I employ be a pedophile? Why? Because Frank has something to hide. Frank's family has something to hide. Jarvis taking raps, I'm pretty sure. All those SA charges that Jarvis have. Do y'all honestly believe With all the essay charges that Jarvis have, do y'all honestly believe all those charges were his charges? With all the charges that Frank has, and baby, when I tell you, all the charges Frank has, Frank should be under jail without a chance of breathing ever again in life. But with the charges Frank has, Frank was released on probation. So Detroit is crooked. The city is working under the table. The city is being paid by the Arabs. The city is taking dirty money from the Arabs. And that is exactly why all of our little girls are coming up missing the way they come up missing. How the hell could Jarvis Butts and King go and buy an auto shop and they're both convicted felons straight out of prison? Where do y'all think they got the funding from? Where? Comes from the Arabs. How many politicians do y'all feel is included in this bullshit? Because everybody is turning their head and closing an eye to this shit. I don't get it. I don't get it. And then here you are. Here you are. The Arabs are tearing up your city. Tearing the city up. Little girls are coming up missing. And because the authorities in Detroit don't want to expose their hands for accepting dirty Arab money under the table, they're telling you to stop searching. Stop looking. Ain't nothing left for you to look for. Something is wrong. And we're sitting up here wondering why everybody that comes up missing don't get justice. That's exactly why. Because the city, the administration, they don't want justice. Everybody is working under the table. Everybody. Frank. You look for Frank. You research Frank. Here goes Frank. Frank goes by quite a few names. You look at Frank's face. Frank tells you everything you need to know. Frank is the hub to finding all of our little missing girls. Frank is the hub to finding our little missing girls. No matter where they are. Not only does Frank own these auto shops that he's using as a cover-up. Not only do Frank own these mom and pop stores on every corner, but Frank also owns the Hideaway Inn, that little hotel across the street from the shop that Jarvis and King had, where the surveillance camera all of a sudden don't work no more. that belongs to Frank. And in MOCA's opinion, that was the perfect hub to get him in and to get him out. But Detroit tells us to stop. They tell us to don't talk about it. Detroit, you're crookier than a motherfucker. Because you're failing your people. You are failing your people. You got politicians running around here. Vote for me, vote for me. Vote for you to fuck for what? Vote for you for Frank to get in your back pocket? I'm not from Detroit. But what I've read, what I've researched, what I've saw, y'all got the Arabs running y'all city. And that's exactly why Detroit is so run down. Detroit is ran down. It didn't used to look like that. Detroit is ran down right now. Nothing is operable there. Because that's the way they want it to look. That's the way they want it to look. Now Detroit is a trap house. Detroit is where everybody comes up missing and nothing is done. But y'all tell the people, stop looking. Stop looking. We're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. So here it is, you politicians. Y'all willing to sacrifice your people for a few dollars? For a few dollars. And y'all are allowing Arabs to come and dictate what goes on in your city. What's the purpose of having politicians? What's the purpose? And Annette, we're going to go to Annette. I will definitely come back to Frank. But to Annette, how can you? How can you? You got caught up thinking the money was good. A few dollars here and a few dollars there. You got caught up in this trafficking scheme, Annette. Because if we're going to tell the truth on you, Annette, let's tell the truth on you. How much was it worth, Annette, for you to move around your adoptive children? How many children, Annette, have you reported as runaways to CPS? Where we all know they're not really runaways. They've been moved because you trafficked them. You sold them to Frank and his company. That's what happened in that. And you knew the dealing. You knew what was going on in that. You saw it in live time, Annette. You saw it. Because you frequented the shop. You were in their business. You saw what was going on. I don't get it. So do y'all think the Arabs stopping right there? No, they're not. They're not. And the Arabs are smart because they're picking up the slow ones. Annette, you appear to these people to be willing to do anything for $1. You told them your story. You shared part of your life with them. You introduced them inside of your home, Annette. They saw you had a playground full of children. Bitch, you was an easy target. An easy target. You and Kenya set y'all ass up there drinking and partying with Arabs because y'all thought it was cool. And all the Arabs did was peep you slow bitches out and saw what the fuck y'all had going on. They primed you dummies and y'all sold the children. Kenya, you can't never tell me shit. Because bitch, you are a liar and the truth ain't no way around it. Kenya. The only thing MOCA could say to you bitches, stop hitting panels. It's not a good look for you. You're a fucking liar. You deflect. And any woman or anybody that call themselves a fucking woman, Kenya, that's gonna sit on a panel and do everything in her power to protect a level 3, third tier pedo, you a sick bitch. And the only way you're protecting him, and I'm gonna tell you why you're protecting him, since you don't want to openly admit to these people on the panels why you're protecting Eric Gamble. Let me tell you why you're protecting him. You're protecting Eric Gamble, Kenya. And you get upset when you're challenged with who the hell is Eric Gamble to you and why you're protecting a level 3. Kenya. The reason you're protecting this man is merely because the man is Roxy's daddy. That's number 1. Number 2, not only is he Roxy's daddy, Kenya, but you're still laying up with him and you know damn well that's your cousin. So that made you uncomfortable. That made you very uncomfortable. And I can understand you not want to own it nor admit to it because you're very comfortable. I get it. I would be embarrassed too because that's some nasty work, bitch. But I get it. But hopping from panel to panel, Kenya, and talking about every fucking thing except for what matters. Bitch, you would never get the opportunity ever to come on MOCA's panel unless you come in with the fucking truth. And if you can't come to me with the truth, bitch, you may as well stay in the fucking bushes because I'm not about to go back and forth tongue wrestling with you and your fucking lies. Because I done gave you enough just off this panel. So no. You would never interrupt my shit. I don't need an audience that bad to entertain you because what you got going on right now, bitch, you hopping from panel to panel looking for attention, trying to be relevant when really you ain't. That's it. That's all. And I'm not about to make you relevant, Kenya, because you're nobody. You're absolutely nobody. You're fighting for a daughter who's a liar. You're fighting for a daughter who's a scammer. You're sitting up here, you're defending a man who's a third-tier pedo, and then you tell the world the lady that accused him lied on him because she's white. Bitch, I don't give a fuck if she was pink. He did it. If he didn't do it, why would he apologize to her, Kenya? If he didn't do it, why would he apologize? You don't apologize for shit you don't do. Then you're going to argue the point. You argued the point, ma'am. How many grown men y'all know is falsely accused by a Becky? Bitch, what is a Becky? Bitch, what is a Becky? I'm curious. Kenya, you're as slow as the 5 braids look, baby. You're slow. You're coming on people's panels. You're repeating everything you claim you heard, but yet you're saying where you get it from, but yet you're calling them liars. I don't get it. Really don't get it. So you know, it's a good look. It's a good look that you stay where you are. Because I'm not going to go back and forth with you, Kenya. Kenya, we're not going to tongue wrestle. Because I got bigger and better things to do. And the bigger and better things that I have to do, Kenya, they're not addressing you, ma'am. Because right now, what matters to MOCA is NaZiyah. We are here for NaZiyah. We're not here for Kenya. At least I'm not. I'm not here for Kenya. I'm not here for Roxy. I don't give a fuck about those two. What matters the most is where the fuck is NaZiyah. Now that you two bitches know. Now you could answer MOCA as to where the fuck is NaZiyah. Hey, hop your ass up here and we could have a conversation, motherfucker. But until then, don't say shit to me. You are some scraggly, raggedy bitches. Because the attention is not on you. You rather hop from chat to chat. Taking the attention off of what we know that y'all already know. And all y'all doing is, flipping the script. Because y'all want to throw the people off. Y'all don't want the people to know what we already know. So y'all making it all about y'all. And we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to give you guys what you're looking for. Because y'all are distractions. And the distractions that y'all are, they won't work for me. And I'm not going to give you the day, the time, nor the energy. Because Kenya, I think I'm the only content creator that's called for you. I called for you, Kenya. You never answered. And the only reason, bitch, you didn't answer, because I was the only one that was going to ring your bell, motherfucker. And I appreciate that you respect the fact. I appreciate, Kenya, that you respect the fact that MOCA was going to ring your bell. And we're going to leave it right there. You're not worth it. You're not worth it because y'all got some delays. Y'all are developmentally delayed. And I refuse to give you that attention. Everything that I need to know about Kenya, you said it on your own self. You exposed your own self, Kenya. So there's no need for me going back and forth with you, bitch. None. Now, NaZiyah, that's all we want to know. Where's that baby? Where is NaZiyah? Let us know what part y'all played in handing her off to Frank. Arabs. The Arabs got the hotels and they got the stores and they got all these little hidden tunnels and they got the churches too. See, when MOCA mentioned that church a couple of weeks ago, everybody became unraveled and unfucking comfortable. And then after mentioning the church, boom, God gave me Frank. Tie them all together, MOCA. Trafficking. And what comes of that, MOCA? NaZiyah. NaZiyah is still alive. NaZiyah is still out here somewhere. NaZiyah is hiding in plain sight. Is she still in Detroit, MOCA? Maybe. Not Detroit, maybe Michigan. Maybe she's somewhere in Ypsilanti. Maybe, just maybe, Frank done moved NaZiyah on. Because believe it or not, Frank gonna dip in a little bit. Frank is going back to his country when the heat get hot. But NaZiyah has been put away. I don't give a shit. Ain't nobody gave us no true nothing saying that NaZiyah was gone. Now, if they give me something to show me that there's no NaZiyah, MOCA go shut up. Now, they know. Kim Worthy know. They all fucking know what time of day it is. They know what time of day it is. They know that the Arabs is playing with NaZiyah, as well as all the other little girls. Now, when the girl who gave her interview to Toot said she heard voices in the basement, that was Frank's stash. That was Frank's stash. Jarvis was groomed by Frank to do the dirty, foul shit he's been on these streets doing. And his dumb ass got caught up, and that Arab is going to let his black ass take the heat for it, with the promises of a few dollars on his books. With the promises of a few dollars, I'm going to take care of your children. With the promises of a few dollars, I'm going to make it right. Nigga, you rotten. You slower than you look. When Annette said, and I'm going to repeat, Annette said in that press conference, y'all. Thank you, Bertha. Annette said in that press conference, y'all don't know why y'all took NaZiyah. Y'all going off of something that y'all don't know nothing about. Then she said NaZiyah could be in danger. Y'all just bring her home. Hello. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. So politicians of Detroit, what the fuck is wrong with you? Unless MOCA done got in your business a little too much. MOCA done figured out the missing link to your puzzle. So Detroit, how long y'all thought y'all would keep Frank a fucking secret? Huh? How long would Frank keep giving you motherfuckers hush money while y'all killing society? How long, Detroit? It's bigger than NaZiyah right now. Every parent that has a child missing from Michigan to Ohio needs to look deeper into this organized crime. They need to look deeper into the Franks of the world. They need to look deeper into Detroit. Y'all want to do something? Get Frank and his operation shut down. Get the Arabs out of your fucking city. That's what you need to do. And watch how your children stop perishing. That's your problem. That is the problem, Detroit. But yet, y'all tell YouTubers shut up. Y'all tell YouTubers don't discuss it. Mm. Do you guys understand? Detroit, your city. No shade to no other race. But that city, African Americans ran Detroit at one time in life. And now you got Arabs running Detroit and paying politicians under the rug. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But MOCA gonna shut up for a second. And I'm gonna go through these questions because just like MOCA had so much to say, I'm pretty sure that my chat has a lot to say. Because when I say, just as there is a king and a Jarvis that's been working for Frank and his organization, grooming these little girls, there are more Franks, there are more kings, there are more Jarvises out there that's in training right now doing what they do. This shit is wicked. This shit is wicked. And Annette, bitch, I fought you for it. I fought you for it, bitch, because we would not be here today had it not been for you, Annette. We would not be here today. Hey, Star, welcome, baby. Boo Banga. Hey, my love. Hey, Kenya doll. Welcome, boo. Ocean Wave says Frank is one of the main characters in this nightmare. Ocean Waves. Frank is the major player in this nightmare. Definitely the major player. Hey, Laurie, happy Sunday, my love. Jordan says it's the colors of the businesses there all yellow and red, and why he have so many dang shops. Jordan, let's talk about the yellow and red color. And you know, as observant as I am, that's one thing that I missed out on, right? And when Toot did her live, I went, when I saw that Toot picked up on Frank as well, I went to Toot's live. Toot pointed out some shit with the yellow and the red. I'm like, you know what? This is some interesting shit. Everything Frank owns is yellow and red. Frank, the hotel is yellow and red. Your corner stores are yellow and red. Your auto shops is yellow and red. Now, guess what? Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, that very house are the so say 3 homes that Annette supposedly owned, right? Make me understand, why is the fence connected to that house yellow and red? Was Frank Annette's landlord? Please, somebody help me. What is the connection between Annette's yellow and red fence and Frank's shops and all Frank's businesses being yellow and red? I'll wait. I'll wait. See, so something ain't making sense to MOCA. Something definitely ain't adding up. Because Annette, I need you to make me understand, ma'am. Why are your colors on the fence next to your house or the house you used to live in the same color with all the businesses that Frank owns? Yes, guys, please hit the like button for your girl. I would truly, truly appreciate it. And I'm thanking you in advance. I'm thanking you in advance. And that's his name. He goes by Fadi or he goes by Frank D. Deidre, you're absolutely right, my love. You're absolutely right. Platinum says Jarvis was the extension cord to the plug and everyone else. Jarvis. Jarvis was a young, dumb 14-year-old running the street with no structure, no nothing. Jarvis was looking for a way to make a fast dollar, and Jarvis had the fascination that he could one day be a pimp. And little did he know he was being damn pimped. And that's the story of Jarvis. All Jarvis was blessed with, and to me that was a curse. All Jarvis had was a high sperm count. And he kept making babies all across the globe. Other than that, Jarvis had nothing else to offer society. Nene says, Rebecca, they kept letting him go and obviously wasn't clocking his behavior. Why was he around children? Nene, to answer your question, Nene, about them not clocking his behavior, about him not being supposedly being around children. Jarvis was on payroll with the Arabs. Jarvis was on payroll with the Arabs. The Arabs didn't want him talking. They didn't want him talking. So the Arabs, working with the Detroit politicians, they felt if I get one elected official in my back pocket, then getting the rest in my back pocket is going to get easier. So what happens? The Arabs got the politicians all in their back pocket. So each one of their people go to jail for whatever. They're not going to get the maximum time. I'm going to give them a little light sentence so it seems like I done my job, knowing goddamn well I didn't completely do my job. They serve a little time. They get back out and they do the same shit all over again. And that's what's happening. Sassy says, Frank isn't from here, so his mindset is not normal, and it didn't take much money to pull Annette in. Sicko and King were young at the time and easy to show them the game. Sassy, that part. That part. And that's exactly what I said. They were young. They were young. Jarvis was. King was too. They was trying to get money in their pockets as young boys. They were easily manipulated. And not only were they easily manipulated, just like King and Jarvis grooming all the little girls in the street, it was easy for King and Jarvis to learn the tricks of the trade. And just like they learned the tricks of the trade, it was easy for the Arabs to groom them too. Jordan says, I think they're a cult and they recruit in jail. Jordan, you could be right. But with the way these Arabs are working, and everything I say here is in my opinion and allegedly. But the way they're working, Jordan, they ain't got to go to jail to recruit. They don't. All they do is show a little money. They got long money, long illegal money. It's okay for them to run drugs. It's okay for them to run women. It's okay for them to own these illegal shops. They say drugs on the street is illegal, but it's okay for the Arabs to sell them behind the counter, destroying our communities. It's okay for them to have little shops behind the curtains within a shop where they're laying little girls down, tricking them out. Lord. But they want us to shut up. They want us to shut up. And our little girls are continuously coming up missing through the candy shops. The curtains that sits in the back of these little corner stores where they first get their first grooming lessons. But we're out here still seeking answers, justice for NaZiyah. And we got motherfuckers like King of Kenya hopping on people's goddamn panels to deter us. You scatterbrained, five bread deflective bitch, go away and never come back. Because it ain't about you, ho. Kenya Doll says, yep. Frank, he's the one who established a sick organization. I really believe it. Kenya Doll. I too believe that. I too believe it. Ms. Bill says it's too many pockets you can operate in the city of Detroit. That long money. That long money. It's the devil's work. It's the devil's work. Christian says the mama didn't care. Let me highlight this, Chris. My sister says the mama didn't care, and her friend didn't care. If the grown-ups back then cared and took action, we wouldn't have this baby missing or any other victims of Jarvis. Says, I'm with you when you're right. It starts at home. If you ain't got no home training, you ain't got no nurture, no structure within the home, and you out here running amok, this is the end result. Frank ain't shit. And Frank would not be a hot topic right now. Annette ain't shit. Annette greedy behind $1. Annette sold her children to be played with. Now, Annette, of all the shit that's going on YouTube right now, circulating behind justice for NaZiyah, everybody got their heart and soul into looking for NaZiyah, bitch. You the grandmother. Why the hell, Annette? Why the hell? I don't give a damn if you had to make a page your damn self. You didn't have to answer nobody's questions. You could have went and spoke your truth. You could have said something, Annette. Annette, you have not had a worry, a care, nor a concern about NaZiyah since the day your funky ass went in the name of reporting her missing or as a runaway to the school. So, Annette, how can you make me believe you care? But Annette, right about now, I think you're laying up there with your brother right now and you're kicking your own self in the ass every night, bitch, wishing you would have done things differently. I do believe, Annette, that right now you're kicking your ass. You're kicking your own self in that ass, Annette, wishing you didn't take Frank's money. Annette, I'm pretty sure right now you're trying to bargain with Frank behind the scenes, hoping all of this will go away and asking Frank to allow NaZiyah to resurface. Is that why you're quiet, Annette? Are you making bargains behind the scenes, Annette? Because, bitch, I hope you don't think that them Arabs give two shits about your black ass. You gave them what they wanted for a long time. You gave them parties in your house, Annette. You had them big bobblehead girls playing around them shops for years and years and years until Marquita ended up with Jarvis. Marquita said she didn't like light-skinned men. Aren't you ashamed of yourself, Annette? You pick up a man at a goddamn auto shop to bring home to your daughter, knowing what type of nigga you was dealing with. So when Marquita told you she didn't like him light-skinned, after he had to dibble and dabble in her big stank pussy for a long time, then he ended up with Shannon. Shannon didn't give a fuck. She just wanted to be loved. She just wanted to be accepted. She just wanted to feel like she mattered. So she settled for whatever. And that wasn't good enough for you, Annette. The minute Frank gave you no attention, Annette, you locked the doors at your own house, in your own bedroom, in the name of Jarvis painting your walls. Oh, he was painting walls, all right. You allowed Shannon to know your own daughter. Now, your daughter hadn't had, what, 1, 2 children by Jarvis by then? And you locked up in a room in the name of painting walls? Mm-hmm. Come on now, Annette. But Annette, I'll do you a favor. Let me do you a favor, Annette. Let's talk to me. Come talk to me, Annette. I'll be your middleman. Let me be the middle person. Let me talk to Frank for you, Annette. Let me talk to Frank and see if we could bargain and getting that baby back. Get her back and all the others. Because Frank is definitely in possession of a lot of children. You know it. Your bobblehead children know it. And right now, America knows it. And the politicians of Detroit has been aware of it for a very, very, very long time. But y'all didn't think we would figure it out. See, y'all let this shit go on too long. Y'all let this shit linger for too long. And had it not lingered this long, we would have not been so deep in this rabbit hole. But you people exposed all of us to this shit here. So since y'all exposed us all to this shit here, we figured it out. And that was one of the worst things you could have done, is allowed us to figure it out. Because now this is what you get. Sassy says, I really believe Annette pulled up on Frank. And that's how the shit show started. How she met Sicko and King. Sassy. I believe that's how the hell it started. Kenya Doll says, I think Frank is the wealthy man that the girl was describing. I believe he was the one who was driving the van. Kenya Doll, you're absolutely right. That was the younger Frank, Kenya. Kenya Doll, that was the 20-year ago Frank that was driving that van, girl. But they didn't think we would figure it out. You guys got to be a little smarter than that. Christian, thank you for gifting the membership, my love. Star says, tell me how Jarvis and King were able to invest into 2, not 1, but 2 auto body shops. Straight out of jail with no income. Also, I strongly believe Jarvis was a unaliver before NaZiyah. Okay, let's talk about it, Star. Let's talk about it. Jarvis and King, they were not able, Star, straight out of prison, they were not able to invest in auto body shops. 2 hood niggas. Never had a job in their life. Never had nothing. Barely had commissary in prison. But yet, they could come out and mysteriously own 2 auto body shops. They had a sponsor. They had a sponsor, and he wasn't their sponsor. He used them to divert attention away from him. He didn't want his name tied to so many things at one time. So, he had to find a decoy. That same little store that they said NaZiyah was running in and out of while being at that shop, sitting in that truck, that belonged to Frank too. But y'all didn't think we would figure it out. Now, Star, I don't know nothing about Jarvis unaliving anything before that. I never heard it. Never heard it. But if ever it comes to play, Star, we'll talk about it, because that's what we do. That's what we do. Right, Tuck? Tuck said that lady was too on point. And I believe everything she said, and I do too, Tuck. I did too. Kenya Doll says they don't care about women. From what I've witnessed, none of them. None of them. Very disrespectful. Ms. Bill says, when you see a black man who hands Arabic, no, there is some underlying finger-linging going on, girl. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. When you see a black man who hangs with Arabic, just know that there are some underlying finger-lingings going on. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, because what y'all have in common? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. Sassy says, MOCA, no disrespect. Most of them don't have respect for American women. Sassy, I believe that. And Sassy, right after you said that, Kenya Doll says, they treat women like dogs, like straight pets. Now, with y'all saying that, that takes me back to Toot's interview. When she said when the interviewer said that Jarvis told her, like he was really that type of nigga. Bitch, when you get to my house, you go grab the mop and a broom and clean my floor. What? What you mean? I believe it. I believe it. Hey, Jennifer, welcome, mama. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Sandy Marie, welcome, my love. Queen Spirit said, right, Queen? Jarvis probably was attractive back in the day when his teeth were all there. Back in the day when his teeth were there, he probably was. But girl, look. Let me see this. And that's the shit that got me with Kenya. She's throwing the attention off of NaZiyah. Why would Kenya, as a grown-ass woman, get on a platform and tell America Jarvis is a good-looking man? Jarvis is good on the eyes. So, ma'am, that lets me know, you disgusting bitch, not only did Annette touch and play with Jarvis, You did too. There's no way. You have no other reason to say no shit like that unless you played with Jarvis too. Jarvis makes my stomach hurt just looking at him through the screen. You are some desperate old hoes. Eno and Bella's mom says Jarvis was used to help break them in. Exactly. He was used to recruit and break them in. Ocean Waves has a question. Ocean Waves want to know, where is Frank's so-called auto shop located? Ocean Waves. Every corner. Every corner, Ocean Waves. Frank has a business on every corner. From Detroit to Ohio, Frank is running things. Hey, Lady JJ, welcome, sis. Patricia, hey, my love. Rare fucking Sunshine says, when he said everybody know what it is with Shannon, that told me all I needed to know. It was a business arrangement. Facts. Facts. And you had to be a fucking dummy not to see straight through what he said. It was a goddamn business venture. He said it. We read it. But Shannon, with a head that size, could not comprehend it. It was a business deal. And Frank was behind it. Hey, Nick, welcome, boo. Nene says Jarvis hung out at the auto body shop, just like the stray dogs we see hanging around them places. He was the young errand boy. Nene, that's how he started off, sis. That's just how he started off, sis, running errands. They had to feel him out. Sis, they had to feel him out to see if he was trustworthy. To see if he was willing and able and capable of protecting their organization and the business transactions that they make that's illegal. And that's how Jarvis started. This is ridiculous. Jordan says this nuts. And what the fuck Detroit Police Department doing with their time? Because they ain't doing a damn thing. Well, we see that. Jordan, to be honest with you, they're paid, Jordan. They're paid not to do shit. And that's why shit is not getting done. Ms. Bill says it's going down like this because Frank knows someone who knows someone. Ms. Bill, what you're saying is shit is happening the way it's happening because Frank knows someone who knows someone. It started with Frank ancestors. Frank was handed the torch. That millionaire glass home, that gated glass home that the interviewer described, again, that didn't belong to Frank. Frank was in his 20s at that time. That was Frank's ancestors. That was uncles and daddies and shit like that. Frank was in training at 20 something. That's why he was the driver of that van that interviewer was in. Frank pulled up at that house to go get instructions from his people. Once him and Jarvis got out of that van, went through those gates inside of that home, the head honcho gave them instructions on how to handle the new victim. Hey, honey gangster, welcome, boo. Exactly, Patricia. Can't no felon buy no property. And we know this. Jordan says they probably got the shop in Jarvis and King name to hide all the shops. Well, they didn't hide them very well. They didn't hide them very well. Sassy says, Deidre, did you see the house around the block from Annette's? Sassy. Sister. Sassy says, Deidre, did you see the house around the block from Annette's? Looks like a compound with the same red and yellow of his shops. Sassy, I'm getting a mental alert all over again of what appeared to be a compound down the street around the corner from where Annette used to live. And y'all remember MOCA telling y'all a while back, wherever NaZiyah is, I told y'all it was a cult. Told y'all it was a cult. I also, because I could not pinpoint exactly where it was, and I told you all I was working on it. Not only did I tell y'all it was a cult, I told y'all NaZiyah is being kept at a compound. I said it. And what made me say a church that sits in the middle of something that looks like a compound with all these different buildings on the same property? Little did I know they all would be the same color. That's the tidbit I got from where that private investigator said he located another woman's daughter. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Shania, welcome, my love. Kenya Doll says you're smart, MOCA. You got it, girl. Yes, Kenya Doll. I'm going to come here and talk my shit, but I'm going to research my shit before I talk my shit. Gloria says Jarvis rented the shop belonging to Frank, in my opinion. I don't know if he rented it, Glow. I don't know. All I know is they got these Arabs playing with money all over this city in their damn face and destroying the community at the same time. But these people are crooked, Gloria. These people are dirty, Gloria. If Frank was charged with erasing pertinent information off of a computer hard drive, Gloria, what makes you think Frank wouldn't alter paperwork saying that Jarvis and King are renting the shop when everybody know goddamn well he's behind it? This man got arrested and charged with deleting pertinent information off of a goddamn computer in order to throw cases away on me. But it didn't help. Didn't help. So now we need to ask Frank. Frank, where's NaZiyah, Frank? Where is NaZiyah, Frank? Christian says, I also thought, how was he able to afford a shop in the beginning? I thought it was drugs, but oh no, I was wrong. Mr. Frank. It's Frank. Kenya Doll says they need to get his ass. They need to get his ass. How do we know all this and the feds don't? That's the problem right there, Kenya Doll. Facts. The feds are on payroll, baby. The feds are on payroll, Kenya Doll. Ain't no fucking way. Sabrina says, and we know they were operating under the table because King said at the end of the night, God damn it, Sabrina, hot damn it, hot damn it. King said every night they would split the money. Split the money. Wow. This, no way. So Frank, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to go to a little intermission for 1 minute. Frank, where's NaZiyah?
All up, that's just the start. He know the dirt, he played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till the time was up. Oh, family sick. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too. Y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs. But y'all kept capping. All of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch. Let that baby suffer with a known ass pedophile bitch. I need to talk, that's all she said, nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? MOCA's Nola Bells, we ain't finished. Roxy popped up, like she been fam, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers, y'all moving strange. Say it loud, NaZiyah Harris, only 13. She deserved love, not damage. This, that platinum plus pen for justice, for fire. Endless pressure, it don't expire. We not done.
And that's it, and that's all. We're not done. Frank, where is NaZiyah? So, Frank, if you're that big bad man and you have all this going on for you, Frank, come tell us where's NaZiyah. That's all we need. You're a businessman, Frank. At least that's what you call yourself. That's what you call yourself. I'm not Annette. I'll never be an Annette. I'll hold a conversation with you, Frank. Tell us what happened. Tell us how you got her. Tell us where she is. Because you do know. And we know you know. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, that's where I stopped. Aspen, hey, Aspen, how are you, my love? Aspen says, they're being funded and Detroit officials brush it off. Already 126 charged because of Diddy's case. He bought them off. Ain't that some shit, Aspen? Ain't that some shit, Aspen? But yet, we supposed to not talk about it. We supposed to not talk about it. Christian says exactly. Exactly. Jarvis don't seem book smart to start a business. King was the brains. Jarvis is the muscle. Shit. In my opinion, Christian, King wasn't the brains. Jarvis wasn't a muscle. They both were mules. They both were mules. They were being used. And they were both too weak, too slow to see it. They both had prison mindsets and prison mentality. That's it, and that's all. Miss Bill says, and I know I'm way behind, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there one comment at a time. We're going to get there. Miss Bill says this ain't just started. This is how to get started. They get familiar with the parents, and your parents trust you to go to the store. They watch your children and so on. Miss Bill, that part, sis. That part. And when they got comfortable enough playing in Annette's house, Miss Bill, on those visits, buying liquor and smoking and all this shit, partying with Annette and Kenya. Annette and Kenya believed that was their friend. So now here it is, Annette is so goddamn comfortable. She's sending loggerhead Shannon and Marquita down to the corner store or near the shop. That's how Marquita ran into Jarvis. And that's how shit got started. These rotten bitches ain't worth a damn. Hey, Kalea, how you doing, my baby? Welcome. Ocean Waves said a hideaway inn sounds like a dump. Ocean Waves, let's talk about the hideaway inn. Ocean Waves, not only do the hideaway inn sounds like a dump, but Ocean Waves, the hideaway inn, that was the trafficking hub. That was the hub to move them around Ocean Waves. They couldn't keep them comfortable at the shop for days, Ocean Waves. They couldn't keep them comfortable for days at the corner stores, Ocean Waves. But Ocean Waves at the Hideaway Inn, they could have kept them very comfortable until the pickup came. You know what I mean? Just like Jarvis made that phone call that night when Shannon, Marquita, and Annette abused NaZiyah so bad the night she came missing. Jarvis made a phone call for somebody to come and rescue NaZiyah. To hell with what y'all think. I respect each and every one of y'all opinions, but y'all have to respect mine on this one. Jarvis made a phone call. Jarvis did not want that baby unalived. And Shannon and Annette, they both know that she is not unalived. They called Jarvis. But they didn't call Jarvis until they called Frank. They called Frank first. They told Frank what was going on. When they told Frank what was going on with them and NaZiyah, Frank gave Jarvis instructions. Jarvis removed NaZiyah from the situation. Frank sent somebody to pick NaZiyah the hell up. That's it. That's all. And that's what MOCA thinks on that. Ain't no Thanksgiving welcome, sis. Kenya Doll says, catch the big fish and you lower the crime rate. They know this, but they don't care about this. They don't care about this. All they care about is grease in their pockets. This they don't care about. Christian asked the question, why tell people that's willing to look for her for free to stop looking? Christian, you asked the question, why tell people that's willing to look for her for free to stop looking? Well, Christian, that's going to interfere with their pocket change. That's going to interfere with their undercover dirty money. That's why. They don't want you knowing as much as they know. They feel like everybody's dumb, and because they're the politicians and they give little interviews and they come out here with press conferences, you supposed to run with what the hell it's saying. No, ma'am. Patricia says, in my opinion, Jarvis brought the girls in and Frank did the trafficking. Patricia, sis, that's how it happened. That's how it happened. Sassy said facts, MOCA. Every damn party store, motel, used car lots are mostly them here. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. But then, but then, the city lets them get away with it. Let them get away with it. Tuck said, yeah, because we going to find out now. We going to keep going for these babies, Tuck, and you better know it. You better know it, Tuck. Hey, Michelle, welcome, boo. Sass is saying it's happening mainly in Detroit because the suburbs won't allow them there. And I could believe that. I could believe that. And y'all know what's really fucked up? Let me just share with y'all what I believe is really fucked up. All the shit that we're uncovering, everything that's unraveling in this situation. You see the extended family of NaZiyah, not those that's close around, that was close to her. The extension. I don't give a fuck about Lady, and I have no problem saying I don't give a fuck about Lady, right? Lady could have done better. If Lady would have showed up for her fucking children, we wouldn't be having this conversation today. Lady chose the streets over completing CPS classes to regain custody of her children. So why would I feel sorry for a crackhead bitch that chose to smoke versus completing CPS classes to regain custody of her children? So she's a non-directive to me. But to the extended family members like Jernell and Kawana, the only two that appears to be passionate and invested in the well-being and finding out what's going on with NaZiyah. I believe if they play their cards right, these people play their cards right, get the right attorney in their back pocket, these people could run the city. But by hopping on platforms, disclosing shit before it should be, arguing back and forth with the fucking nobody like Kenya and Roxy, who's throwing spokes in the wheels to take the attention off of them and spin narratives. You ain't getting nowhere with that. Until this case shut the fuck down, I wouldn't hit another platform. I wouldn't tell another goddamn story. But I would be lawyering the fuck up. I would get me an attorney, top notch. You hear me? One that is willing to take on the city of fucking Detroit. One that's willing to shut Detroit the fuck down. One that is willing to expose the corruptions within that motherfucking city, because there's a lot of corruption there. Huh? And I'm pretty sure if Frank is so comfortable doing what the fuck he's doing, there's a lot of motherfucking Franks running through Detroit and other cities alike. And I believe that. So I'm not interested in likes and views and clicks and shit by letting these people come and expose. No, 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 no. I'm here to help you, baby. I'm here to help you. But hopping from panel to panel, being challenged, you ain't helping yourself. Jernell and Kawana will be the only two that would be worthy of taking that city on. All of that other little bitty stuff, let it go, baby. Let it go. Because what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And the truth will come to light sooner or fucking later. It's going to come to light. And when it comes to light, Jernell and Kawana, if you're listening, when the truth comes to light, I want y'all two to walk away from here being Miss Detroit. Y'all earn it. But there's a way to go by everything. There's a way to do everything. And there's no damn way arguing with King and nasty ass and Roxy retarded ass is going to shine a brighter light to this shit. So let those hoes go and let the work that you're supposed to be doing speak for yourself. Let NaZiyah speak through y'all to get the justice that she needs, the justice that she deserves. Because no matter where NaZiyah is right now, y'all gotta believe. Because I don't like the narrative. She's not alive. Because Kim Worthy says so. Man, fuck Kim Worthy. Who the fuck is Kim Worthy? Look at what Kim Worthy is caught up in right now. And y'all still believing this shit? Y'all still believing in Kim Worthy? And it's been proven she was getting dirty money under the table. But y'all taking her word for it that NaZiyah ain't here. Make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. Where's your faith? Because if NaZiyah was as close to y'all as y'all trying to make it seem, NaZiyah would be speaking through you motherfuckers like she's speaking through me. Why would I be out here fighting and advocating for a child that I don't know and have so much passion for her than you guys? NaZiyah is still here. Do y'all fucking homework. Get with the right goddamn people and uncover all of this shit and bring her home. That's what y'all gotta do. That's all you gotta do. The fuck? NYC girl. Very good question. I wonder. NYC girl said, how much was Kim Worthy paid to say stop looking? Hey, Miss LB, welcome to the chat, my love. Welcome. How much was she paid? All of this dumb shit. We wouldn't have to go through all of this. Kenya Doll says, yeah, it's all about money. We're losing our precious children for the love and the chase of money. How do you sell your children? How do you exchange children, lives, little heartbeats? How do you change that for money? How? I don't get it. Got some strange and sick motherfuckers in this world. Daughter says Detroit looks sad and desolate. The energy there seems diabolical, and it is. And I've not been to Detroit. But just from what I'm getting through these platforms, That's where we are. Hey, Cocoa Butter. Hey, sis. Jordan said, ah, shit. If somehow this is even connected to Kamani. Jordan, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible, Jordan. And you got to believe that. Jordan, the way these people is moving, and as crooked as shit is, Jordan, everybody, this is what I want you to look at, Jordan. Everybody that's coming up missing. The one takeaway in all of this, Jordan, is that somewhere along the lines, all of these stories have a common denominator. What's the common denominator? All of the little girls, under the age of 15 for sure. Why are they taking them under the age of 15? They're great money makers. Not only are they great money makers, but usually at the age of 15, a little girl has not been touched. Right? So now she's a breeding machine. She's a breeding machine. She's reproducing for the ring. It's a pedo ring. They're taking them at their age. The age they're taking them. They're taking them to reproduce. And the more they reproduce, the more their organization grows. So we go back. And the question becomes, now I'm taking y'all back to last week. The question is, why? Why did the church kick Annette out? Why did the church kick Annette out? Was Annette church behind those walls? Was Annette church within that red and yellow ketchup mustard compound? Was that where the church was? And they told Annette to stop coming to church because we don't want this shit. We don't want the heat, bitch. Don't bring it here. Because right now, Annette, you a hot commodity. So from one Arab to the next, they looked at that black bitch and started talking in their language. Keep her away. Keep her away. So since they didn't want Annette bringing the heat to them, they got Annette away from Detroit. Annette did not willingly leave Detroit. They sent her away. They sent her away. If Annette thought them Arabs was going to keep her ass in their business and not send her black ass out, she had another thought coming. Oh, G. Jamel, hey, baby. Look at terrific. Empress T still rising. Hey, my love. Guys, I appreciate the company I'm keeping. I really, really do. I really, really do. I thank you all for engaging in this chat. because that's what we're here to do. We're here to bring awareness to the situation that really, really needs it. Right? But for my bushwatchers, whether you like what MOCA is saying or not, just know I love y'all too. And I would appreciate it. I really would appreciate it. Even you, Kenya. Even you, Shannon, Annette, Roxy. Hit the like button for your girl. Because you know, and I know. Hey, as a matter of fact, even you, Frank. You know and I know. I'm pulling the layers off of y'all shit. One pill at a time. And before it's all over, we're going to lead these people who are getting paid to serve and protect. We're going to lead these people to NaZiyah. So hit the like button for your girl. And if you can, share out the live. I love spreading awareness. And the more people it reaches, the more people it reaches, the further we go along with this. The further we go along with this. Patricia says Detroit is a hub, along with so many other cities in the country, and it is, Patricia. Look at my girl, Yo Bay. Hey, my love, where you been? I hope all is well. How's baby boy's foot? Hope he's healing. And we miss you, girl. Anita says, I pray for Detroit every day, all day. God bless America. Yes. Yes, Anita, yes. Detroit needs prayers, and we're not going to stop praying for them. Hey, Jazz. Hey, girl. Lady Leo says, Ohio ain't that far from Detroit. Exactly, Lady Leo. Lady Leo. And because I'm not from there, I believe if anyone follows the trail, they're going to uncover so much shit about Frank between Detroit and Ohio. Definitely they will. Hey, Miss Lady, welcome to the chat. She said, I love the song. Inspire you too. Thank you, my love. Ocean Wave says New York is a real hub for the bullshit. It's everywhere. It's prevalent, y'all. It's everywhere. Red says, so when Kenya went into the store by the auto shop, someone told her, nah, you too old. What that mean, Kenya? Red, exactly. Red, my sister, Kenya can't remember one lie. She can't remember one lie to the next. So at this point, Red, as far as MOCA's concerned, Kenya is irrelevant like a motherfucker. Because right now, I'm bigger than Kenya right now. I'm uncovering shit that Kenya is trying to detour attention from. So, no ma'am, Kenya, not today. Jess says, what a shame. Our society should be evolved, yet we're dealing with some barbaric activities to young people today. Too many pedos on the streets, men and women alike. Jess, that part. That part. Too many. But yet, they don't want us to expose them. They don't want us to expose them. Get the fuck out of here. Kalila says, sick people do sick things for money, and it's showing. It is truly showing. That's what they're doing. For $1. How do you sell a heartbeat for $1? Lucky says, amen. They reproduce, the grandma raise them, get the checks, and then they're used for sex. No doubt that that's what's happening. Ain't that some fucked up shit? Ain't that what a world we live in, right? What kind of grandmother wants to call herself a grandmother and doing this type of shit? Who does this? Ocean Waves want to know where Annette is nowadays. Annette is in Ohio, Ocean Waves. Annette is laying up with her brother Eric Gamble right about now. The same brother that Kenya is around here defending and making excuses for. Is it that Kenya is jealous that Annette is laying with Eric Gamble every night and not her? Is that the case? Lady Leo, my girl says, Annette is either sleeping with the pastor or passing children through there. One or the other, Lady Leo. One or the other. I can't repeat a damn thing Kenya said because Kenya lied too goddamn much. Kenya claim she was sleeping with the pastor. But I'll be a motherfucker to repeat anything Kenya say. Kenya's a liar. Hey, Clint, welcome. Welcome. Paula says, my sister said the church is definitely red and yellow. Sis, red and yellow? Were we on something, sis? We need the people to go to all the red and yellow buildings. That's where we need the people to go. All the red and yellow buildings, sis, that's, baby, we knocking them down. Wow. Jess says it's evil work to turn on your own for money. And when it comes to SA, that's the lowest of lows. Jess, they don't care. These people are not ordinary people. Jess, these people are not built like you and I. I don't know who raised these motherfuckers. I don't know. This shit is crazy. Exactly, Dr. J. Frank, what the hell is NaZiyah? Because you know. Anita asks a question. Anita wants to know, do they have cops in their family? Annette and Roxy, the family. Anita, to my understanding, they said Annette had a son that was a police officer. Then it also came out that Annette had a son that wasn't smart enough to be a police officer, and in his mind he thought he was a police officer, and he ran around here with plastic guns and badges. And he wore a helmet that shaped his head. So the only cops that may be there is Roxy's wife, as far as I know. Thank you, OG Jamel. OG Jamel said, MOCA, great live, queen. Thank you, my love. Everything that I say here, everything that I do here is done for NaZiyah. Jordan says, unless the compound looking thing is their church, it's within the walls, Jordan. It's within the walls, baby. Oh yes, Anita. CPS needs to be CPS needs to be knocked the hell down. Needs to be knocked down. Hey, Angie, welcome. Angie says, I'm glad someone finally calling Frank out. Angie. Angie, girl. It took me a little minute. Took me a little minute, Angie, to discover who the hell Frank was. And once I got my radar on it, right now Frank is definitely on the radar. Paula says, no. Now. Yes, girl, yes. Paula says, now. I'm questioning Kim's foster kids because for the life of me, I cannot understand why, at the very least, Annette doesn't have child endangerment charges. When you don't care, you just don't give a goddamn at all. It's the money. It's the money that's making Kim Worthy detour from the truth. It's the under the table money that's making Kim Worthy detour from having love for the children. It's the under the table money that's making Kim Worthy forget the children. It's the under the table money that's allowing Kim Worthy to sell her fucking soul. Lady Leo says, I got so much on the back end about the connection of Detroit and Ohio. Our two babies opened up something bigger. Lady Leo, it's here, boo. It's here. It's here. And we're not letting up. We ain't letting up on this one. We can't. Oh my God, your babe. Oh, girl. Oh, your baby, you got made my heart skip 3 beats. Your baby says, I've had 3 tragic deaths in my family on Ramadan. My son fractures, he's doing fine, but I can't catch a break to save my life. But I miss y'all. Had to check in with my folks. Your babe. Girl, sis, our prayers. Our prayers are with you, sister. Your babe. Reach out to me on the back end. Reach out to me on the back end. I'm with you. I'm here for you. We're a family. I've always said that. When one of us in here hurt, we all hurt. Because this is the type of family I want to feel that we built in here. And because Yo Bay, our sister, has been through so much, chat, I want you all throw some prayer hands up for my girl. Your sister, my sister. Because this is who we are. I love you, girl. And we got you. We got you. Your Bay has been rocking with us from day one. Talk about, we take care of each other in here. I don't care if it's just a prayer. Prayer changes things. Auntie Mo, hey girl, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lady Leo says I got people up there in Toledo and Detroit. This has messed it up bad. Messed it up bad. Jordan says, I'm telling y'all, if that was my mama and they was interviewing her over one of my kids, she'll be falling out on live TV. Jordan, your mama will be falling out and mine will be cussing them out. Really, literally. The hell? Red says that movie. Oh, Red, do you remember that movie? That movie, Get Out, was trying to tell us something. Indeed. Ooh, girl, now you're making me look back at that movie. Hey, Justin, welcome, my baby. Star says, I wonder why Jarvis' sister didn't say anything to the police. Star, let's get to that. Star says, I wonder why Jarvis' sister never said anything to the police. She clearly knew he was a offender. Maybe she was abused by him as well, or scared of him. Star, more family secrets and lies. More family secrets and lies. You protecting a nigga that's destroying kids. Who does that? Who does that? And today, I still believe Jarvis' sister knows more than she's saying. And the time is going to come, whether she openly say it or her conscience is going to beat the piss out of her, and she ain't going to have no choice but to say it. She too could have been getting money under the table. I don't know. But all I know is common sense would have said to me, why the hell am I seeing all these little girls around a goddamn auto shop with no mother in sight? And there ain't but two men here, my brother who I know is a pedo, and King who just don't look right. Make it make sense. Hey, Kenya, welcome, boo. Kenya says, MOCA, I asked the family member what was the name of the church. They said, I don't know. And if you ask Kenya, it would always be, I don't know. And if the church is in a compound, they none know. You should ask him if it was yellow and red. No Thanksgiving says Annette went by her brother and her look-alike cousin Dorothy Lord. Annette went by her brother and her look-alike cousin Dorothy. They look alike even in the same situation. Sad hoes, both of them. Both of them. And at this point, Annette is right around the corner down the street from Dorothy. Damn it. Lachelle, hey, boo. Lady Leo says we got to protect our children. It's happening everywhere, every day. Lady Leo, that's facts, sis. That's facts. That's facts. And what we, the people, we need to get together. Band together. Let's bring bright ideas and great minds together alike, because in these chats, everybody that's advocating for NaZiyah, everybody that's advocating for every other child that's out there that's being trafficked, that's being essayed, that every child that we're advocating for, We're very intelligent people. Our chats includes doctors, nurses, lawyers, teachers, social workers. And not only that, these chats also includes people that has the love of God in them, that's on a mission for Christ, saving souls. So with all of this knowledge combined in one room, under one roof, we could shake mountains. We could move things. We could make shit happen if we put it all together. It ain't got a goddamn thing to do with color. Exactly, ocean wave psychologists as well. This ain't got a goddamn thing to do with color because we all bleed the same. We all come from one body. And then we all have the same purpose and the same agenda and the same mission in mind. We could shake the earth. We could shake shit. And we could start in Detroit. And once we start in Detroit saving our fucking children, then the rest of the world will know we coming. We coming. And we could be the change. We could be the change. If we're willing to do the right thing. Hey, cousin Thwana. She says, good evening, my neighbor. I love you, my girl. Keep doing what you do, please. And I will. Can't stop, won't stop, my girl. Can't stop, won't stop. Your baby say I ain't been gone that long. Where the hell is my niece NaZiyah? Girl, your baby asking Frank right now. Frank got to come out them goddamn bushes and tell us where the hell NaZiyah at. Zabrina says, MOCA, love quit asking who raised them. They wasn't raised. They grew up in the wild. I can believe that, Zabrina. Gemini, hey boo. Gemini says, replay game because I was over laughing on Miss Parker. I know you were. I know you were. I was in Miss Parker. I had to scoot out because I had a crowd waiting on me. I had to get on up out of there. I don't leave my company waiting. Sassy says, bottom line, we were all here for the same baby and the future ones too. I just don't care how all of us strangers can answer and ask anything, but yet Kenya, Camera Mama, who is in a family, has no clue our answers. The bitch name is I don't know. I don't know. That's her name to every fucking thing. I don't know. Hey, Portia. Happy Sunday, boo. Sassy says, yes, Sassy. Yes, Sassy. Sassy said, here I go with Ebonics again. Sassy, who gives a fuck? We all do Ebonics in here. Gemini says, Kenya knows nothing anymore because she fell out with Kawana. Kenya ain't nothing but a fucking liar. Kenya's around here repeating every fucking thing that she done heard on somebody else's platform. Fuck that wide-nosed bitch. Hog jaw, hog nose motherfucker. Tell Kenya to go to hell. Hey, 80s baby, welcome to the chat, my love. Lady Leo, exactly. And the Arabs, they're targeting poverty-stricken communities. Make this shit make sense. Make it make sense. Christian wants to know who owned the building. That was Jarvis' shop. Christian, that building was owned by Frank. Frank! Oh, Lord. Gemini says Kenya. Kenya was just over in Miss Parker's live, very disrespectful. Oh, child, couldn't be me. Fuck that bitch. Could not be me. You hear me? I ain't got time to play with Kenya Kenya. I refuse. Kenya Kenya is not standing on fucking business. And I will not entertain the hoe at all. You think I'm going to waste my breath? The same breath I waste playing with Kenya Kenya. I could be giving y'all all the little tidbits and the gems that I'm dropping. Hey, Sherelle Nicole, welcome. Sherelle says, hello, I live on the east side of Detroit, and Frank Auto Shops are located on the east side. They're all shut down. Really? Well, Sherelle, girl, help me out, help me out, help me out. Sherelle, when did they close? When did they close? Because, you know, if you go to Google, they still exist. Girl, when did they close? Help us out. Sassy says an Ocean Waves. Sassy said Ocean Waves, and that's all she's doing. She can't even bounce off anyone like we do here. Nothing but the landfill is all she had. Lord. Let's see where we at. Hey, no cap. Welcome, boo. Everybody sending prayers to. That's how far behind I am. Everybody sending prayers to your bae. I love you guys for that. We're family. Gemini said, I seen Frank and I was like, yeah, he's definitely down with this sick ring. Gemini, he got the look. Definitely got the look. Hey, Crystal, welcome to the chat. Crystal says, in the early 90s, I was offered $10,000 to go overseas to marry a cousin. I got the fuck on. Is the BP on Connor and Wade? Could it possibly shut yourself up, Crystal? Crystal. Crystal. Are you still in the chat, Crystal? Crystal, are you still in the chat? Because Crystal, I want to understand how this works. Crystal says she was offered, and look at how little money, $10,000 for you to go overseas to marry a cousin. So what, Crystal? So he could get papers? So he could get papers. Lord Jesus. Y'all can play with them Arabs if y'all want. Lady Leo says, Annette said, Jarvis, you got to stop this. In and out. Lady Leo girl. When Annette said that, that told me everything I needed to know. Everything I needed to know, Annette. When Annette said, Jarvis, you can't be running in and out of here like this. Because if you family motherfucker, you going to start acting like family. But yet, Annette sat on that stand. and told the great people of the United States of America that Jarvis was never in our house. These people full of shit. Hey, chosen gang, welcome to the chat, my love. No Cap Tamla says, I always felt Jarvis' sister knows more. She had to know her brother's history. She knew. She knew. Hey, Alexis, welcome. Alexis says Jarvis' sister was crying and looking like she was scared of Jarvis, but she definitely knows more. Alexis facts. Crystal, I'm going to drop my link, my girl. Crystal, if you don't mind, can you share your story with us? We would love to hear it, Crystal. We would really love to hear your story. Patricia said we could move mountains. And then start Patricia's sister. That part. Patricia said we could move mountains. And it starts with reconstructing CPS. That part, Patricia. It starts with reconstructing CPS, Patricia. Because CPS is failing our children. Failing our children. My sister No Fucks Given says, MOCA, let's bring the South to get their mind right. NOLA is all for the kids. They're going to hear us as they always do, sister. As they always do. Miss Sunny Florida asks MOCA, do you know if Jarvis' mother is still living? Miss Sunny Florida. She is. She is. Miss Sunny Florida, Jarvis' mom is still alive. From the pictures I saw, she's still alive. His mom is out here in Miss Sunny Florida and she's smoking crack, snorting powder, snorting flour. She's doing something that makes no goddamn sense. But Miss Sunny Florida, she's looking worse. She's looking worse than Lady. She's looking bad. Crystal, I would appreciate it if you hit the link, my love. Crystal said I told my mom right away. And she wanted to tear that bitch up. My sister Paula says, you better speak, MOCA. Love you and the chat. My chat is undefeated. Undefeated. You hear me? Because I ain't doing this by myself. Y'all. And y'all, I'm dropping this link in the chat. It ain't just for Crystal. It's for anybody that feel like, they want to share a little something up in here. Ocean Wave says, if she don't know anything, she can just please stop with the bullshit. She won't. She needs attention. Anita said, why do Kenya do interviews if she don't know? Kenya is a hey, top flight, welcome, boo. Kenya is a attention hoe. Let's say that. She's an attention hoe. Okay, Sassy said they're all shut down. Well, all right then. What? They're all shut down. Why? Because he's hiding? Did they all get shut down when this shit started with Jarvis or prior? See, now I'm invested. I want to know. Bertha say, Nene girl, I'm glad you're not cutting up tonight. I have to take a pill behind you, Nene. Bertha says, girl, Nene knows how to bring the best out of people up in this chat. I love her for that. Nene says she good, she promised. Sassy says like Frank's shops have been closed for a minute. I wonder why. And like I said, I bet you any. Oh, somebody in the back. Somebody in the back. Somebody in the back. That's my girl, Crystal. Hey, my baby. How are you?
Hey, Mocha.
How are you,
Can
my
you hear
love?
me?
I
Good,
hear you
good.
just fine.
Okay, thank you. But yes, I live down the Wade and Gunston, so our gas station was the BP on Wade and Connor, which is not far from
You could turn your camera.
Hustling
You could,
Highway.
Crystal. You could turn your camera off. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, she dropped down. I guess she'll fix it back up. Wow, I wonder Frank's shop's been closed for a little minute, huh? So I wonder if Frank done jumped ship. I wonder if Frank done left the country, y'all. I wonder. I wonder. Lady Leo said that's why they was flooding. Girl, girl. No Cap says Kenya would never come to your platform because she couldn't handle you at all. And I love you. Love you too, No Cap. I don't play with Kenya. I would never fuck with Kenya like that. Never. Uh-uh. Kenya is gutter trash. She done exposed her hand too many times on his app. Everybody see what Kenya is made of. Kenya is gutter trash. If it don't go her way, she got a problem. And that ain't what happens here, Kenya. Raven said, I still haven't seen Frank's. Where can I find a picture? Raven, I was supposed to post that picture the other night, and I got so caught up I didn't. I will. Jess says, MOCA, I believe in your message. Later this year, I'm sending my daughter to study forensic science so she can help bring justice to families as well. Jess, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. I don't know, girl, I don't know what happened, Crystal. I think when you tried to turn your cam off, you just disappeared, girl, in the thin air. But I'm going to drop the link for you to come back. And thank you for saying that, Jess. I appreciate you, my love. No Thanksgiving don't makes no sense. No Thanksgiving said, Kenya, come land in this field, bitch. Go on now. Go on. Go on. Paula asked, did Trump come and get Frank? Girl, somebody had to come get him. Somebody. We don't know the church's names, guys. I at least personally, Mocha don't know the name of the church. I don't know. Okay, Lady Leo said the pipe is busted due to the weather conditions. No one is there. Wow. Hey, Alita, welcome, boo. Sassy says, I'm not sure, but they do appear to be closed down. No matter what their time we have gone by. Wow. I think Frank is burning up paperwork and getting the hell out of Dodge. So Frank has been closed down since Jarvis been locked up. Because if Frank has been closed down, Detroit, since Jarvis has been locked up, this is suspicious as shit. Wow. This is super suspect. Denise says her name Annette, name Roxy, name Shannon, name everybody. Name is, I don't know. I don't know. She's a liar. She's a damn liar, and we know she's a liar.
Hello?
Hey, hey, Crystal, you there, baby?
Um, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, ma'am. We hear you just fine.
Okay, so yes, back in like 92, maybe 93. I
Uh-huh.
was born in 75, so I was about 16 years old.
Okay.
Me and a friend of mine went to the gas station, get snacks or whatever. And one of the Arab dudes, he asked me to go overseas to marry one of his cousins and bring him back, and he would give me like $10,000. I'm
Wow.
not stupid. I went home and
Wow.
told my mom. And this gas station is only 3 blocks away from where Jarvis's shop or you know was, because the shop is on Harper and Connors. I live 3 blocks over.
Wow. So this shit been going on.
It's been going on. Now I can
So
put my
so
mom
and
on the phone.
you said this happened in the 90s?
In the
Early
90s, like,
90s?
yes,
Okay, so we're at this time in the early 90s, we're dealing with a relative of Frank.
possibly.
Possibly an uncle or his damn daddy.
Yes. I
Wow.
mean, if you look into it, and I've been thinking around 2 years ago, a co-worker of mine, her daughter ran away, which was possibly around the same age as NaZiyah.
Uh-huh.
And come to find out, they went to school together, but she came back home. If you look it up, her name is Adriana Moore. But
Adriana Moore.
there were a lot of young women missing in Bedford. She lived on King Richard, so it's not that far away.
Bedford and King Richard.
Well, no, they lived on King Richard,
Oh, okay, on King Richard, okay. Wow.
and
And
her
that's
name was Adriana Moore,
okay.
and this happened around the same time.
With the disappearance of NaZiyah.
Basically, yes,
Wow.
but she came back home.
Wow. I think I saw that on YouTube somewhere. Wow, that's interesting, Crystal.
Yes, I mean, yes, trust me. And
So
there were many young girls missing within that area at the time. I don't know if they all made it home, or it's not just.
right. And Crystal, I'm glad that at that age, when it happened to you, you were able to go and tell your mom exactly what, the Arab approached you with. That shit is wicked. Crystal, we got a little disconnect. Boo, you there? She'll come back. Guys, this is horrible. Salute, Shank, salute. So, what Crystal is saying, Crystal was sharing her story about, okay, here she comes back. Crystal could tell y'all her damn self. You there, boo?
Yes. I'm trying to find you the link.
I hear you. You're on the stage. Crystal, you're here. We're able to hear you. Okay, Crystal's having a little difficulty right now. But Crystal is sharing her story. Crystal is very much aware of, hey, Miss Parker, hey, sis, salute, salute. Crystal is sharing her story. Crystal is telling us about the Arabs around the corner from the Jarvis and Frank's shop, where the Arab that we may feel is in connection with Jarvis and Frank offered her $10,000 to go and marry a cousin in another country. These Arabs at these corner stores and these gas stations and these auto repair shops ain't shit. And they ain't Auntie Loretta, and they're all intertwined. And we're gonna unclothe all the asses. Hey, Crystal.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I hear you just fine, girl.
Okay. Yes, I'm still here.
Go ahead with your story.
But in the time frame that NaZiyah came up missing, there was a lot of teenage girls coming up missing or runaways. And one of them happened to be one of my ex co-workers' daughter. Her name was Adriana Moore. Well, she came back home.
Okay, so she came back home willingly, or did they go out looking for her? What happened?
She was gone for like a week or two, and she really didn't tell her mom anything that happened to her, or where she was, or who she was with.
Wow. So about her not telling her mom anything, I don't know,
Yeah,
makes
she
me.
ran away for like 2 weeks.
Wow. But
Then
when you're
come to find out, she was with an older man. She was like 16 at the time or something. And she was like with a 40-plus-year-old man living at his house.
and what's the fascination? What's the fascination with these old ass men swooping up these little girls? I don't get it. But yet the politicians is allowing all this shit to slide by them. I don't get this.
But like you were saying, MOCA, it's a big pedo ring in Detroit. It is. Like everybody needs to go down.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then people were telling you to call Zeke for Detroit 300.
Uh-huh.
They're not really doing anything.
I
They don't do
refuse.
anything.
That's not my job.
But I know, but they don't do anything. They don't do anything anyway.
Right.
They target who they want to target, and that's where they protest at. Okay?
Right. Wow, that's amazing. Tony says, Mocha, the Moravic men treat women like animals, and I've seen it here in Florida because some of my relatives clean their cars, and when they make enough money, they pass it on to the next family member. Tony, and I believe that because it happens like that everywhere with the Arabians, everywhere.
Ever since the 70s, MOCA, it's been going on for 50, 60 years, and we
Correct.
haven't done anything to stop it. They monopolized our communities. Anywhere we go, we have no choice but to spend money.
Right, right. And the thing with that is, I don't understand Detroit. I don't understand the city, period. Because, like I said, there's no disrespect nor shade to any other nationality. Detroit was once ran, and I mean completely ran, by African Americans. And
Mm-hmm.
here it is that it allowed these Arabians to come in and pay the politicians under the table so they can control the city, control the narrative, and now they're controlling the people.
Hey, Moki, you want me to blow your wig back a little bit?
Go ahead, girl, but I done took it off. Go ahead, blow it.
Look into Charles Pugh, Pugh. He was a TV, a news anchor. He went
Uh-huh.
into politics, right?
Uh-huh.
And then shortly after, he got caught accosting little boys.
Really?
Charles Pugh, Pugh.
Girl, I got it. I done wrote him down. Wow. Something is seriously wrong. Something is seriously wrong. Sassy says, Crystal, when I was 12, when my stepmom was offered money for me to marry one for citizenship, that was the border of Hamtramck and Detroit. Wow.
Yes, and mine was off of 94 and Harper. So Hamtramck is only, what, 10 minutes away? 10, 15 minutes away.
Wow. Wow. See, this rabbit hole is getting deeper and deeper, y'all. The rabbit hole is getting deeper and deeper. And now all Frank shit and all the people that he's encountered is coming to the surface. So we ain't just dealing with a Frank. Frank is the product of his grandfather and his daddy. And
Exactly.
how many other Franks is there? See, Frank done left, right? The yellow, the ketchup and mustard buildings are all closed down, like y'all said. But what else then opened up? What else is new in the neighborhood? What else has popped up? That's what you got to look at.
I remember, Mocha, you was talking about a complex with a church. That could have been the complex right there when they had the two buildings on Harper. You know,
Wow.
think about it.
And now that I think about it, when I mentioned it, I wasn't sure what angle I was going into. All I know is I saw it in a vision. And when I mentioned it to you guys, after seeing it in a vision, you guys started coming to me with what was actually there in Detroit. So
Hmm.
this shit is definitely believable.
And you were talking about complexes. Well, there's two complexes right there, across street from each other.
Wow. Wow. This is horrible. This is horrible.
I mean, I'm a first time caller, but um, I love you, Mocha, and chat and everybody. But we're trying to get to the bottom of it, like Mocha says.
And that's our goal. That's our mission. We're here for justice for NaZiyah. We're here for every other child that's being exploited, that's missing. And if we could shine light on the monsters that has their hand in his shit, this is what we're here to do. This is what we're here to do. And Crystal, I appreciate you, baby. I appreciate you coming here, sharing with us what you know. And I am so glad that you were able to reach out to your family and let them know what you was being offered. You weren't that little naive girl that wasn't taught better. You was able
Exactly.
to go home and tell your story, and your parents nipped that shit in the bud before it took off and
Oh,
became something worse than what it should have been.
Mocha. My mom was getting ready to tear that bitch up. You did what? No, look, I'm Sicilian, okay? So yeah, we're hot blooded people, right?
Right, right,
And
right,
I mean, you looked this up also, Mocha. Yeah,
right.
I have a chat
Girl,
of mafia roots in my family.
right. God
You can
bless you,
look up
Crystal.
Santo Perone, Perone, and yeah, dude, we would have had that bitch shut the fuck down.
Girl, you and me both. You and me both, girl. I appreciate you, Crystal.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And you're more than welcome to hit that link anytime, girl.
Thank you. Most of the time when I listen or you go live, I'm at work and I have to catch, like the replay.
Uh-huh.
So I
Well,
can't.
I'm glad you were home today, sis.
Me too. Because I just open your eyes more. It's more. It's more.
We
It
know.
goes, the roots go down way deep.
Right. We know. We know. We're gonna get to it, Crystal, together as a unified collective. Together, we're gonna get to it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna get to it. And thank you so very much, Crystal. We love you, girl.
Okay, well, I love everybody too.
All right. You know how to drop down, or you need me to drop you?
You could drop me and I'll still be in the chat.
All right, my love. Thank you so much, boo.
Okay, no
Bye
problem.
bye. Phew. 80s baby said they was rotating them cars. You see the type of truck and color the evangelist was driving in his videos? Also, he moved to Cincinnati after the baby came up missing. His comment section let me know. 80s baby. Now about the evangelist. Honey child. The evangelist was on some shit. The evangelist was on some shit. I went, I looked, I peeked. But the evangelist is no longer with us, correct? I got word that the evangelist lost his life to some bullshit. And the bullshit that the evangelist supposedly lost his life to had a lot to do with them red wigs and them braids. Mocha, that ain't funny. But the life he lived. So that's the word I got. Evangelist lost his life. We're in 2025. They said 2024. I think he lost his life. Kenya says, I think they shut them shops down after Jarvis Butts. Wow, that would be very interesting. And if they shut him down after Jarvis Butts, then that could only mean right now Frank is running. That's all I could see. Frank was running. Paula says Frank boss moved him. Be aware he may be setting up shop in another state. Paula, facts. 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 Y'all, I'm so far down. Let me move down in this. Let me move. I'm so far behind in this chat. Oh, Kawana says he's still living. You see, Kawana, thank you, my love. See, MOCA, you can't repeat everything you hear. Now you acting like fucking Kenya, dummy. Kawana says he's still alive. Hey, Kawana boo, he's still alive. Now, why would somebody they want me reporting shit, hitting panels like Kenya, spreading false narratives? The man's still alive, damn it. So, with all Frank shops being closed, what do y'all think? With all them shops being closed, I'm gonna need y'all to help me understand the possibilities. Frank Ange closed down for a reason. All his shops ain't had no damn bus pipes, neither no water damage. Frank is a big fish. Frank is a big fish. His goddamn dad and his grandpa is a fish too. And 9 times out of 10, Frank's setting up shop. And Frank then moved on. Then moved him on. MOCA's email, MOCA5854 at Yahoo. Jordan says Kenya said Annette was okay with her. That part, Jordan. Jordan, I'm sick of Kenya. I told you that. I was talking about Frank, but I looked down and I saw your comment, Jordan. I told y'all earlier I was sick of Kenya funky ass. I told y'all that. Annette was okay with her son being molested and stayed friends with him. Let me tell you something about Annette. Let me tell you something about Annette and the lies she tells. Annette is on a lion train and Kenya is on a bigger lion train. Kenya is only repeating, and you know, I've always said that. Kenya don't know shit. Kenya is only repeating what Kenya hear on everybody's platform. And she's not smart enough to put 2 and 2 together. So she runs with the narrative. She runs with the lies. And that's why she's out here, making herself look like a bigger ass than she already is. So whatever Kenya says, don't take it at face value. Because Kenya ain't even smart enough to formulate a decent sentence. What Kenya says when you ask her a question of relevance, I don't know. I've never been made aware of that. That's new to me. That's what I heard. That's what Kiki said. My daughter ain't had nothing to do with this. But Kenya, you scattered brain, five bread bitch. If your concern was really NaZiyah, ho, there's no reason you would bring your raggedy ass up here talking about a Kiki or talking about I don't know. You would shut all that shit down, bitch. And what you would say is, if your question is not related to my little cousin NaZiyah, don't ask me none. But because you're so thirsty, Kenya, with your disrespectful ass, because you're so thirsty, you want to be made relevant. And what you're not going to do in MOCA's face, bitch, because I've invited you to my platform, Kenya, for 2 weeks, bitch. And you refuse to come face this music. Because MOCA's not going to fuck with you with your lying ass. So all you doing, you scattered brain bitch, is making yourself look bad. Motherfucker, you don't know NaZiyah no more than I know NaZiyah. I learned of this case, Kenya, probably when you did. And it appears that I have more fucking compassion for NaZiyah than you could ever. Your only concern is your bubble lip pussy licking daughter. How the fuck can you downplay Florentino for being in a gay community when your daughter lick cat, bitch? Make it make sense, Kenya, because that explains. That further explains me validating that you a slow bitch. How could you downgrade one person when your daughter doing the same shit? How can you advocate for NaZiyah? Kenya, when Roxy ain't got her own fucking children? Make it make sense. How can you love one and you ain't got motherly enough instincts, bitch, to go and get your own grandchildren from wherever they at? So Kenya, you're safe over there, around the corner, down the street, bitch. Don't you ever come knock on these doors. Because the lies you tell, Kenya, they ain't worth shit to MOCA. Because MOCA will sit here every day, all day. And MOCA's going to talk about NaZiyah. MOCA's going to talk about all the key players that's surrounding this situation with the House of Horrors from Annette's raggedy ass house. That's what MOCA's going to talk about. And Kenya, bitch, you ain't a key player. You a raggedy wannabe. You want to be relevant, bitch. And if nobody gave you attention in all the fucking years that you've been on this earth, you will not come to MOCA's platform, Kenya, and get no attention, bitch. You are deprived, ho. Bitch, you are deprived. And it shows you've lacked attention. And now that the world has seen how you done expose your nasty ass hand all across these YouTube streets, bitch, you feeling some type of way. So instead of going from platform to platform, Kenya, you might want to fall on your knees, bitch, and ask God to forgive you for many, many reasons. Many reasons. Because you're fake. You're shady. You are a liar. You're a liar. And the apple never falls far from the tree. I can't blame Roxy for being out of control and being fucked up. Look at her mama. Out of control and fucked up. So, Roxy, that learned behavior you got, you nasty bitch, it comes from your mama. So you and your mom in the same boat. Don't come here. Y'all better off over there. And Roxy, you little girl, you best stay where you are, because the only thing you can address me as, because I don't know what the lady from New Orleans is talking about. Bitch, I'm talking about you, the lies you tell, and the fucked up childish ass mentality you got. How the fuck you try to compete with your cousins in the name of justice for NaZiyah? How do you do that? How do you do that? But Kawana, since Roxy is nobody, and since her fucking mama ain't nobody, and it's so unfortunate that Roxy and her mama is buying drugs for lady and keeping her numb. So unfortunate. At this point, Kawana and Jernell, at this point, man, if I was y'all, I would lawyer up and make Detroit smoke. I would make them shit. Because right now, Annette is about to lose all her fucking rights. All of them. Annette is a worthless piece of shit. She done lost her rights. She losing her rights. No more Annette. So now y'all two are the head honchos. Y'all the head honchos. Make Detroit shit. And let the crumb snatchers like Roxy and her fucking big bubble lip mama with her nasty ass, let them sit right where y'all found them. There wasn't shit back then. And now they're trying to come up on the NaZiyah name and still ain't shit. Who does that? Who does that? All I know is this shit with NaZiyah should have never gone as far as it went. Should have never been this deep. But they made it go this deep. They made it go this deep. And I'm sick of people like Roxy. I'm sick of people like Kenya that think they could bring their ass out here, throw bricks, hide their hands, and look for an audience to cheer them on. Bitches, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong as two left fucking shoes. Kenya. Kenya brought her ragged ass out here. She all played out on TikTok. She done fell out with every fucking content creator on TikTok. Because she had a point to prove. She done fell out with every creator on YouTube. So now she runs, no, on Facebook. Now she runs to YouTube. But she thought she could have played in Miss Parker's space. Bitch, ain't nobody that slow. You rolled your ass on Shank Rock's panel, bitch. Not for clicks and views. You didn't even have a fucking story to give him. We're going to start there. You didn't have a story to give him. You had a personal reason for going on that man's panel. It wasn't about NaZiyah. It wasn't to talk about Kawana and Jernell. It wasn't even to answer the man fucking questions, you nasty bitch. You went on that man's panel because you thought the man had an interest in you. You nasty, scatterbrained, five-bread bitch. Kenya. Bitch, your face is hard. You look like a man. You look like a witch, a reversed witch. You thought you could have went over there and did the same goddamn thing to Shank that Roxy thought she was doing to dumbass Mark D. Bitch, everybody ain't built like that. Some people got a little, dignity. Some people got pride. And you can tell those who ain't got no fucking pride, bitch. Because Shank didn't fall for it. Although he gave you what you thought was a safe place to vent. He let you lay your nasty ass on his pound. And you gave him nothing productive. Nothing. But laying in the fucking dark, bitch, gargling. What was you growling for in the dark, Kenya? Was that ladylike, or was that your bedroom voice? Was you trying to be sexy, motherfucker, with somebody else's man on a goddamn live platform? You gutter bitch, don't you ever. And then when Miss Parker started cooking, bitch, she stirred your ass clean out the kitchen. When she started hitting all angles, Kenya, you say you didn't want to hear it no more. You told her she was about drama. She wasn't about drama, bitch. She just pulled your whole card. That's what she did. You bitches need to get it right and stop that bullshit. Everybody ain't about this shit. Learned behavior is nasty behavior. And Kenya, all these years, you nasty bitch, you ain't learned shit. Stop telling people you ain't never hung out with Annette. Because you did. Stop telling people your children was never at Annette. They were. Shannon said they were. So everybody lying except for you and Roxy. I need you to go away, Kenya. Go away, bitch, and don't ever come back. Miss Parker told your ass to go on and let her cook. And she cooked. She cooked. But you didn't get enough. You wanted to challenge Miss Parker. You a stupid bitch. Parker warmed your ass up. My sister tore your ass up the first time. You went back again, dummy, like you was going in peace. Miss Parker ate your ass again. How slow can you be, my girl? How slow can you be? But Kenya and Roxy, let me tell y'all something. I said I wasn't going to waste no breath, no time on y'all. Fuck you irrelevant bitches. Because I've come to realize and understand, in all seriousness at this point, I've come to realize and understand that you hoes are a distraction. You hoes are a distraction. And you all are doing what you're doing. Because everybody done peep game. Everybody done peep game to see where y'all coming from, to see what y'all dealing with, to see the people that y'all dealing with. And now that everybody done got this goddamn close to you motherfuckers, y'all want to throw us off our game. It's too late for that. It's too late for that. Y'all should have never opened the door and let us into all of this shit. And because y'all let us into all of this shit, we ain't gonna stop until we see this shit through. Because right now, NaZiyah have a whole fucking bunch of internet aunties and uncles. And we love that baby. And we want to see this shit through. Because honestly, when this happened to NaZiyah, if we want to be truthful, Kawana and Jernell did what they did behind the scenes. Nobody said nothing. Nobody done nothing. But then it wasn't going the way Roxy wanted it to go. Roxy felt like she had to be in the spotlight. She had to get media attention. She felt like this was going to be her big one. And when Roxy felt like it was going to be her big one, Kenya, it was your very own daughter, the one that you out here swinging for right now, that exposed all of this shit. We would have never known. So now, bitch, you can't come out here swinging to undo some shit that y'all done. So you and your daughter can both go to hell as far as MOCA is concerned. Because y'all ain't worth shit. And the people that surround you all need to tell y'all just that. Y'all ain't worth shit. Y'all ain't worth shit. Annette ain't worth shit. Shannon and Marquita ain't worth shit. And lady, you ain't worth shit. And that's it, that's all. Ain't none good in the whole fucking bunch. How the fuck you could come out here and talk about Jernell and Kawana? Y'all all may be related, I get that. But they didn't let the life that they were born into define who the fuck they were. When I saw Kawana come out here and brag on her children, the degrees, and how they're successful, I started smiling from the inside out. She didn't let the life she was born into dictate where the fuck she went. Then I see Jernell bragging on the degrees. She didn't let the life she was born into define her. Kenya, you're mad with these ladies because you ain't got a fucking thing to brag on. What could you brag on? You got a daughter that lost her fucking children, that married a white woman, that licked pussy for a living. Huh? That's something to brag on, Kenya? Roxy, you got a mama that gets on people panels, bitch, and play with her pussy in the dark. Huh? Who do that? Is that brag worthy? And that's why y'all fighting these women? Is that why y'all fighting these women? Because they could stand on 10 toes and you bitches can't stand on but 2? Is this where we at? Is this why we're doing what we're doing? Because you bitches ain't worth shit. And y'all ain't got no room to come out here and talk about nobody. Kenya, you're so illiterate, bitch. You're so illiterate. You brag on lady. You brag on lady building houses and painting houses. Bitch, that's a man's job. Then you come out here and you brag on yourself being a truck driver. Bitch, all you need is to be able to read past the 5th grade to be a truck driver. So who you impressing? Who the fuck you impressing? All you need is a 5th grade education to be a truck driver. Who got you on to be a truck driver, Kenya? Was it Frank? Are you working in one of Frank's conglomerates? Frank's trucking industry? I told you hoes, stop playing with me. Now I'm confused. Because don't you ever bring your ass out here like you all of that. And a bag of chips. Because that background you was videoing from. Kenya. It looked like some furniture your grandmother's grandmother left behind, bitch. But yet you don't need the money. Make it make sense. Next time, bitch, when you go live with anybody, turn your fucking camera off. Turn it off. Because what was in your background, bitch, Antique like a motherfucker. Your grandmother left it, and that was some shit you inherited. Unless you found it along the road while you was on your route, bitch. You're living like a poho, bitch. A poho. But I guess you thought you was flossing. I guess you wanted Shank Rock to see you in all your glory and all the goddamn light. You should have turned your camera off. Because what I saw, but that's the shit you brag on. You ain't shit, bitch. You ain't shit. Who does that? You ladies need to get it together and stop this bullshit. Stop it. Because Kenya, the next platform you hit, they need to light your ass up. They need to light your ass up at everything that you're worth. And that's not much. Because you're a distraction. You're a true distraction. But you're a truck driver. When do you work, Kenya? Every day of the week, you on somebody's panel. All throughout the day, you on somebody's panel. When do you work? See, it's the lies for me. It's the lies. And you lie so much. You can't keep up with the lies. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Let me see what my chat say. Kenya. Because Kenya, I wasn't even supposed to talk about you. But then when Kawana came up in here, girl, Kawana gave me motivation. She said, MOCA, drag that bitch because I'm sick of her. Sure did. Oh, Lord. It said, Kenya, bum ass went from not knowing anything to knowing everything, girl. Bye. You understand, Paula? Now she knows everything. How you call? Kawana said, tired and sick as fuck of them. The people tired of you, Kenya. They're tired of you. They're tired of you. When will you grow up? Because it's a childish ass game you're playing, ma'am. That says a lot about your character. And then when you called Jarvis Mr. Jarvis, that told me more than enough that I needed to know about you. See, right now, anything and everything in my mind is believable about you, Kenya. I don't doubt that you played with Jarvis. I don't doubt that. I don't. I believe you played with Jarvis, Kenya. I believe your daughter played with Jarvis, Kenya. Because what other reason you have to come out here and call him Mr. Jarvis? Not only did you play with him, Annette played with him. Make it make sense, Kenya. Because everybody can't be lying on you, bitch. Everybody can't be lying on you. So, Kenya. And right about now, I'm looking at my numbers, bitch, so I know you in my bushes. Kenya, you, Annette, Jarvis, King, Frank, Charles, the other man, bitch, y'all had a whole pedo party. That's why these men felt so comfortable with touching the children in that house. That's why these men didn't mind touching those children. Because you nasty hoes gave them access to you. And when y'all gave them access to you, all it took was a couple of dollars for you weak bitches to give up these children to these fucking pedos. That's all it took. That's all it took. And then for you to bring your ass out here, Kenya, and to defend a tier 3 like Eric Gamble. I don't give a fuck if Eric Gamble was your brother, your cousin, your nephew, your child, I don't give a fuck. The situation Eric Gamble was in with NaZiyah, bitch, that was unacceptable. Knowing he was a goddamn tier 3 pedo. And you defending that. All you hoes need to be thrown in a fire of hell. All of y'all. You come out here swinging, Kenya, and you swinging on lies. How do you defend filth? How do you defend that? You don't want nobody, because like I said, 1 minute Annette is your buddy, 1 minute Annette is your friend, the next minute they all need to go to jail. Well, Kenya, if we want to be truthfully honest, if Annette goes to jail, bitch, you should be right behind her. Because everything Annette, Shannon, and Marquita knows, Kenya, you and Roxy knows too. Y'all were there. Y'all were there. Shannon said y'all were there. Shannon said, Roxy, you know you used to live with us. So who's lying, Kenya? But yet you get on that man's panel and this is what you say. Oh no. I would never let my children go over there because we lived over there and they lived over here. Bitch, stop. Stop. Make it make sense. See them loose tongues y'all got looking for notoriety and fame. Look at where it got you. Look at where it got you, Kenya. But you call yourself somebody's mama. What decent mama would come out here and expose her hand like that? What decent mama would come out here and make herself look like straight garbage, Kenya? But you are who you are. You are, bitch, who the fuck you are. And it shows. Shank Rock asks Kenya, will you be in attendance to the trial? Oh no, I might make one day. I won't be there every day, but I know who will be, and that's my daughter. Well, you need to go tell that big bubble lip bitch to go get a job and stop scamming and scheming on YouTube. That's what she needs to do. She too old to be sitting her ass at home with no fucking job. And if she want to fight for anybody, go fight and get her fucking children back. That's all. That's it and that's all. Roxy could be so, but Roxy immature as fuck. And what's really sad, I don't know none of these people from a can of paint. I don't know none of these people from a can of paint. But Roxy has no traction. She's got nothing going on for herself. So what does she do? She come out here on YouTube or TikTok or wherever to make herself look relevant. And she taunts. She taunts her other cousins. She taunts Kawana. She taunts Janelle. Because she's looking for a reaction. I wouldn't give that oversized lip bitch not a piece of action. None. Because the people that's following her is fucked up to believe any goddamn thing Roxy say or does. So as long as y'all don't give that wet lip pussy licking bitch attention, she'll be all right. She'll be all right. But Kenya is slow as a bucket of rocks. You come out here and you want to drag Florentino. Don't do that, ma'am. Don't drag Florentino. Because your daughter ain't but a half a lick away. You heard me, Kenya? A half a lick away from being another Florentino. So make it make sense, ma'am. How could you talk about Florentino and evangelist? I don't give a damn if the evangelist was digging in Florentino 7 days a week. That's between Florentino, the evangelist, and Annette. You could control your own goddamn daughters. So how could you talk about these people? Make it make sense. Florentino, y'all stupid. Florentino ain't did me shit. Florentino ain't never came on YouTube and showed his ass. That was Shannon pretending to be Florentino on 7 Mile Radio. And then Kenya line. Oh, that was definitely Florentino. Bitch, you knew that was a woman's voice. We knew it was a woman's voice. Kenya, why do you continue to lie? But Kenya, you ain't no better than Annette, bitch. Annette is trying to protect Shannon. Shannon is protecting Jarvis. Kenya, you protecting Roxy. For what? You bitches don't want all them skeletons to fall out the closet. And that's the problem. That is the problem. But bitch, you look like a truck driver. Jordan says, Kenya the lot lizard, not the driver. Oh shit. Oh shit. And that's all we want to know, y'all. Where's NaZiyah? Y'all got me out here on a Sunday night just because I didn't come out here last night. Y'all got me out here almost 4 hours. Y'all know better than that. Y'all know better than that. Shit. But Jordan, I'm with you. Bitch might be a lot lizard. That's why she always on a damn computer. Look, Red know the drill. Red said we always start clowning the last 20 minutes of the live, and you know it. And you know it. But guys, hey, Juanita, baby, welcome. And y'all, everybody that I missed coming in while I was running my mouth, welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate each and every one of you all. I thank everybody for the cash apps, super chats, and the super stickers. You got my new members. Guys, y'all are awesome. Y'all are awesome. Y'all rock. I tell y'all, I love y'all more than y'all know. We do this over and over and over. And our word is going to always be as it is every day of the week. Where's NaZiyah? Where's NaZiyah? And we ain't going to stop saying her name. Where's NaZiyah? Justice for NaZiyah. Save our children. This is who we are. Because we choose to be voices for the voiceless. For those of you who've never heard that lot lizard in the goddamn dark trying to be sexy, sounding like she done smoked 15 packs of cigarettes, go to Shank Rock page. Listen to that interview. after you leave Shank Rock page, go to Miss Parker page and listen to Miss Parker eat that bitch up. Because if you want it in living color, that's where the fuck is at. And all we want to know is, where is NaZiyah? NaZiyah is my niece. NaZiyah is your niece, your sister, your friend, your granddaughter, my granddaughter. Where's NaZiyah? Justice for NaZiyah. We're going to do a double play on our way out of here. We're going to play NaZiyah's song. And guys, as we leave out of here tonight, I want to say I love each and every one of y'all. Kawana, thank you, my love. Thank you. We love you, Kawana. You have support from MOCA and Enola Bells. Jernell, you have support from MOCA and the Enola Bells, as well as from Miss Parker and from Shank Rock. We support you guys. Where's NaZiyah? Thank you, Red. Where's NaZiyah? And we're going to play NaZiyah's song. We're going to play our song dedicated to NaZiyah. I want to say good night, everybody. Y'all know we're going to be here tomorrow. I have nothing scheduled, nothing planned. I'm back. In fact, I'm back again, guys. So you're going to get what you've been getting, what you've been getting. I love you guys. You guys rock. You guys. Anita said, don't buy Frank's hot sauce. Y'all crazy as hell. I love you guys.
Hey,
Hey, where the fuck she at? Say it loud. NaZiyah Harris.
MOCA and the Nola Bells just pulled up. Big body bitches, Roxy, Annette, Shannon, Marquita. Where the fuck is NaZiyah? Hey, where NaZiyah? That baby was 13. Told her teacher I need to talk, then dipped off the scene. Sick on the floor, y'all ain't even blink. Now she gone and we demand a link.
Where the fuck she?
She cried for help,
So sad.
y'all played it small. Whole system call, y'all let that girl fall. CPS fake, the school ain't care. Called y'all up, nobody was there.
We see.
Now she missing, now y'all press. She been dying inside while y'all just guessed. You failed her, Jarvis lock, lock 'em all up. That's just a start. He know the dirt, he played a part. Shannon, sis, that's still your blood. You sat back till her time was up. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too, y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping. All of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known ass pedophile bitch. Who's that? Nah, Marquita, y'all slow head twins look like pain, bitch. This ain't never gonna end. Y'all cap real bad, posting online. What did y'all do? What did she say to you? No BK. I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? MOCA's Nola Bells. We ain't finished. Roxy popped up. Bitch, sit down. Like she been fan, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers. Y'all moving strange. Now you say it loud. NaZiyah Harris, only 13. She deserved love, not damage. This, that, platinum plus pen for justice, for fire. And this pressure, it don't expire. We not done. time was up. Whole family sick. Annette, Roxy, Marquita too. Y'all moving funny. 4 fat bitches equal dummy. All them calls, all them signs, but y'all kept capping. All of y'all getting time. Annette, you mean spiteful witch? Let that baby suffer with a known ass pedophile bitch. I need to talk. That's all she said. Nobody did shit. Left school and that was it. Not saying you did it, but y'all ain't innocent. Where the fuck she at? Mocha's Nola bells, we ain't finished. Roxy popped up, like she been fam, wanted to be seen. GoFundMe's, balloon games, t-shirts, flyers, y'all moving strange. Say it loud, NaZiyah Harris, only 13. She deserved love, not damage.
Good night, everybody. Love you all. We'll see you all same place, same time tomorrow. Kawana, my girl, we love you. We ain't finished yet. We ain't finished yet, my girl. Keep your heads up. We support you 100%. Whatever we could do here, Kawana, whatever we could do here for you all, don't hesitate to reach out. Don't hesitate to reach out, Kawana. Together we could make a difference. Together we could make this happen. You always have an outlet here. Just as, same with Miss Parker, same with Shankrock. You have an outlet. We are here for you all. We are here for you all. Much love, sis. God bless. I'll see each one of you on another turn, because y'all know we ain't done. We ain't done. There's so much more work to do, and we're going to make it happen. Love you all. Good night.